Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Who's ready to laugh and get offended? As I've told several people in my comment section over the past couple of years, I don't get offended by much of anything. I'm Gen X. We have thicker skin than that, at least most of us. Anyway, Quindale. Best of Quindale shorts. Now, he's considered an offensive comic because he doesn't give two shits. And I love it. I'm here for it. Anyway, before we get started, as always, we're going to hit the like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part. This comes to us from James Rosso's channel. We'll throw a subscribe on there. That's fine. We like to show support everywhere we go. That's why there's a link to the original video in every one of my descriptions, as well as a link to the artist's channel, if I can find one for them, which I did for Quinn. Anyway, that being done, let me click this on up here, and then let's get into this and see what he's got for us. Now, if I remember right, I think he's a bit on the conservative side, but I'm not sure. I know that he is considered to be one of the most offensive comics out today, just because, like I said, he doesn't give two shits. Anyway, let's get into this and see what he's got for us.
Vietnamese people sound a little sarcastic when they talk. Like I was at Walmart the other day and the greeter was Vietnamese. I didn't feel very welcome. She was like, "Welcome to Walmart." I was like, "Dude." Born a guy.
Definitely has to pay on the deal.
Okay, so you're a prostitute. And what else?
He definitely has to pay on the first date. Okay, so you're a prostitute. Was not expecting that. Like I said, I'm here for it. Oh, dude.
Okay, so you're a prostitute. And what else? Where are you from, maybe?
Italia.
We call it Italy, but that's... So what's your story, sir? You got a wife at home somewhere?
No, I don't. I'm all on myself. Looking for something young and pretty.
The little man. If you can't see him.
By the way you were looking at him, we can tell you're not racist. This is the first time he's been uncomfortable all night.
Just because he said he's looking for someone young and pretty.
My ex-girlfriend was black. Her name was Janice. Her parents just took their own names, John and Denise.
Okay.
White people couldn't pull that off. This is our daughter, Glenifer. There are certain words that white people cannot say, like the N-word. And there are certain words that black people cannot say, like the word ask. So it's okay. Even your husband's like, "Come on, Bernice." I bet you're fun at parties. Holy lady. Let's get her a shot. I mean, charge her for it, but get her the damn shot. Yeah, he brought her a shot. Thank you, bro. Come on, Karen, let's do it.
Why would you go to a comedy show if you're just going to sit there with that kind of expression on your face? What is the point of paying your money to go to this comedy show if all you're going to do is sit there and take offense to what the comic's saying? They're meant to toe that line. It's what they do. And if you can't take it, you really shouldn't be there, especially not in person, because they're not going to give you any leeway. Especially someone like Quinn. He's not. I don't see him letting it up.
I don't understand cops, man. We probably got a few in here, man. You look like a cop, dude. Are you?
Yeah.
You are a cop right here. I'd fist bump you, but I don't want to leave evidence. Are you really a cop? Retired. Okay. Yeah. What'd you get fired for? Everybody's doing it. You're a cop, man. What is he like? He likes something weird, right? What do you like? Finger in the tailpipe? What do you do?
He's Italian.
He's Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 fingers.
He is getting mad.
I took her family camping. Her mother saw a bear like 10 feet away, and it just took off running. Which is pretty funny, right? This 300-pound beast scaring a bear. Most people choose to raise their own kids, but I'm proud to say that my kids were adopted, which is something I am proud of, you guys. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's the punchline?
They were adopted, and honestly, I don't miss them.
I had a feeling it was something like that.
Just a joke, man. No, we had to put them down, but yeah, they were... I grew up in a pretty white suburb, but at junior high, they bussed us across town to be integrated with black kids from the inner city. After the first day, my mom was like, "Did you make some new friends?" I was like, "Ain't none of your goddamn business." When it comes to race, no one gets offended like white people. Oh my God. For example, my gardener is Mexican, and if I assumed he liked tequila, my sister would be like, "Why? Because he's Mexican." But my gardener would be like, "Why? You got some?"
Right?
He's the police.
It's funny how I believe it was mentioned in the Samson video I did, where it said my people, if there's a racial issue, we'll make it our own. It's crazy. It's white liberal women who make the biggest fuss about race that I've ever heard. And like I said, it makes no sense whatsoever.
My sister would be like, "Why? Because he's Mexican." But my gardener would be like, "Why? You got some?" He's the police? What's your name, officer? Smith. Oh, okay. Well, let me see some ID for a change. How about that? Is this your wife here? Yeah. Yeah, right on. You ever in the squad car? It's public information. I can ask this. Is your body cam on right now? Let me ask you something, Officer Smith. Why are cops so worried about drunk drivers and not elderly drivers? How many times have you been cruising down the freeway and some fossil starts floating into your lane? Probably passed away 3 exits ago. I love my grandmother, but she used to scare the shit out of us when we were kids. Riding around with her, she'd be like, "These damn streets are too bumpy." We were like, "Grandma, those are pedestrians." I'm getting a swinger vibe.
Yeah, we call them Q-tips here. It's because that's all you can see is that white puff of hair above the seat in front of you, and you kind of gotta pump the brakes a little bit and keep an eye on those, because some of them, like he said, they'll just drift into the next lane with no turn signal, no nothing, just slowly drift over there. I've had it happen to me quite a few times.
But she used to scare the shit out of us when we were kids. Riding around with her, she'd be like, "These damn streets are too bumpy." We were like, "Grandma, those are pedestrians." I'm getting a swinger vibe from you guys.
My hubby right there.
Can I get a redneck translator real quick?
What?
That's my hubby right there.
He's my boy choice.
He's steering the Billy Cat.
Yeah, that's my lover.
Did you put that shirt on him? He's my little traffic cone.
There you
I
go.
like to sit on him. It'll be fun.
You sound though, but I don't know what it's about.
You don't know what it's about? Do you know what you're saying right now? Any more questions before I shut this down?
So you're not scared?
What's that?
You're not scared?
Of your voice? Sure. Are you a person or an entity? What's going on?
I had surgery. You are so not politically correct. It's very refreshing.
All right.
Thank you. God, you have a great sense of humor. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I hope your voice comes back. You had surgery?
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, I'd get another one too. 'Cause I don't think they're done. Bring the whole voice back. I was going through security at the airport, and they confiscated my pepper spray. What am I supposed to do if a baby starts crying? Can you imagine if more celebrities...
I know it's just a joke. Don't do that. The way that stuff is very, very hot, especially in the eyes.
Spray. What am I supposed to do if a baby starts crying? Can you imagine if more celebrities were Republicans? Like, can you imagine if Oprah was a Republican? You get deported. You get deported. Deported. I'm getting older. I can't do certain things I used to. For example, I used to have no problem getting an erection. Anywhere, anytime. But now, I get arrested. Black people have no inhibitions. One time some huge black dude hit on my wife right in front of me. I said, hey, I'm all for reparations. But this is my wife. You deserve better. I like TV shows that make you feel good. Like, you know that show where they take the ugliest, fattest women and put a bunch of makeup on them and dress them up? The View. People who hate Trump really hate him, don't they?
Right.
I've never heard people talk like this before. I hope he dies in a fire. I hope his whole family dies in a fire. I hope all those motherfuckers burn in hell. Now, please turn your Bibles to Psalms. How was the show?
The show was so good. It was so good. And people are talking about it. Everybody's so excited about it. This guy, he's so funny. He's going to cure America, and a lot of people are saying it.
It's good.
I never understood white people who talk like they're black. Straight up! They all got the same story, don't they? They grew up around black people. So, we grew up with a bunch of Hmong kids and Vietnamese kids. We don't sound like casinos. Dun, 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 ping, ding, 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 ding. Black people get mad. It's like they're talking over a fence. Hey, excuse me!
Right?
Say it again! A little-known fact, a lot of German people settled in Mexico. So now there are Mexicans with blonde hair and pale skin. Yeah, the technical term is Wiener Schnitzel. I don't know. When a woman tells you her problems, she doesn't want a solution, she just wants you to listen. Right, ladies? Yeah, well, one time my ex-wife and I were having dinner, she goes, I'm choking! I said, I hear you! Mexicans can...
These go by so quick. Of course, they're shorts, but they're really short. Oh, man. He is absolutely hilarious. Oh, God. He's quick, too. He's really fast. This is good.
I said, I hear you. Mexicans can fix anything. My gardener can fix anything if he understands me. Like one time I was like, hey, while you're here, my dishwasher won't work. He was like, okay, let me talk to him. Mexicans are the hardest workers on the planet. Did you guys know Mexicans actually built the pyramids? You know how we know that? No permits. One time, some white lady in the front row got triggered because I called a black guy brother. I was like, you don't understand. I call every guy brother. She was like, then why don't you call me sister? I was like, because you're not black. Bitch, I couldn't believe it. People who've experienced true adversity don't get offended. I was talking to some black dude with no legs. I said, what happened? He said, my parents were black. We're hypocrites, man. Like, we'll laugh our asses off when a black comic makes fun of us, but if I tell a joke about black people, we're afraid to laugh. For example, see how quiet that got?
Right.
For example, I got a great joke about black people being late, but I don't want to offend them, so I do it at the beginning. I know some of you liberals are...
It does at the beginning, before they get there. Since they're late.
People being late, but I don't want to offend them, so I do it at the beginning. I know some of you liberals are like, Quinn, black people are not late. Look around, they're still not here. I would never use the N-word. I think it's disgusting and awful.
Right.
I'm so against that word, I put up a huge sign in my front yard. No N-words.
Oh no.
N-words are not welcome here. Black people watch a horror movie like they're watching a football game. Run! He's gonna get you! Damn, ain't this about a White people talk.
Wait a minute. He wasn't just doing that. He puts in yellow right below the white. He put translation.
I would never use the N-word. I think it's disgusting and awful. I'm so against that word, I put up a huge sign in my front yard. No N-words.
Too fast or too far.
N-words are not welcome here. Black people watch a horror movie like they're watching a football game. Run! He's gonna get you!
He finna get you. Underneath it says he seeks your capture. I just caught what he was doing there.
Damn, ain't this about a
such misfortune?
White people talk in movie theaters too. It's just different. Black people are like, watch out! We're like, yeah, there's some black people in there. Yes, it's an emergency. I got pulled over on the way here and I got out of it because I'm a comedian.
Okay.
He goes, tell me a joke. I said, vote for Kamala.
Good one.
Most white women are totally cool, but there's always one or two that are offended. And that's a choice, not a condition. If you're easily offended, ask your doctor if staying the home is right for you. Most black people are pretty easygoing, okay? Most. Not my buddy Lamar. I can tell he's offended when he tells me he's grown. I'm a grown-ass man, Quinn.
I've heard that phrase.
At the doctor, height and weight, I'm a grown-ass man. Don't ever tell him to put his seatbelt on. He doesn't like that. I'm a grown-ass man. Sir, this is a roller coaster, okay? You want a lollipop? I'm a grown-ass man. What if a collection agency calls him? This is just a little kid. I'm underage over here. I used to work in an office with this black woman named Verna Jean. And she was so passionate about anything she'd say. I'd be like, hey, Burger, you want a cup of coffee? No, I want a cup of coffee. Let's say you call a white person, might sound something like this.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Let's say you call a Mexican person, might sound something like this. Let's say you call a black person, might sound like this. Married to a Mexican girl. We went on that website, Ancestry.com, traced her family back 5 generations, all the way back to 1996. I got no problem with liberals. My problem is libtards.
All right.
They'll say, like, why do you need a gun? Because
there's a distinction, and he points that out. No problem with liberals. Problem is libtards, the people who get offended by absolutely everything that has nothing to do with them. That's the people that get under my skin so bad, and I gotta walk away. I can't talk to people like that. I have anger issues, really bad anger issues, and I can't stay in a conversation like that. Yeah. You just want to reach out and touch somebody.
Problem with liberals. My problem is libtards. They'll say like, why do you need a gun? Because I live in a bad neighborhood, okay? Not fantasy land. That's the difference between me and a libtard. Like if someone broke into my house, I'd be like, hey, put your hands up. A libtard would be like, hey, put your mask on. I've never had a gay guy get offended. They might go, oh, stop it, but that's it. I admire gay men. Anyone who can take a pecker in the tailpipe has a real talent. They should have a TV show, America's Top Bottom. Kids have it way too easy nowadays. Every kid's got a cell phone. You know what my generation got? Molested. Some of us got molested in the Boy Scouts, but it was worth it for all those skills we learned. How to swim, how to make a fire, how to keep a secret. He's older. How old are you?
I'm about to be 29.
You're about to be 29. Okay, so that's 28, just so you know. And how old is this dude? He's like 50? Okay. Nobody likes paying rent, so I get that. So he's almost 50? And that's the problem?
Just, different places in life.
Because he's in a nursing home and you're here? What does he do? Yeah, he's retired. What do you do?
I'm an event planner.
What kind of events do you plan?
Like big conferences.
Are you planning his funeral? I got pulled over by a female cop. I was like, what seems to be the problem, officer? She goes, oh, nothing. Took an hour to get it out of her. Then she gave me a ticket for speeding 10 years ago. You women, you say you like a sense of humor, but it doesn't actually turn you on. Think about it. What does a woman look like right before? They're like, give it to me. They're not like, stick it in! So now apparently these are homophobic. The LGQT, BLM, CoQ 10.5 community made the city of Silver Lake, California take down all no U-turn signs because they discourage cruising.
Oh.
So let me get this straight. We can't have signs for no U-turns, but we can have signs for no black people? Who's driving out of you two? The daughter? Okay.
Guys have been dating for 2 months. These are our chaperones.
Let's back it up. Try it one more time. All right. If you are driving drunk, be careful.
Well, you got everybody rolling in the morning, and they're sober. They're crashing each other. You never see two drunks crashing each other.
And I've never seen anyone talk like this before.
I'm Mexican, and I was born from a female.
I'm Mexican, so my mom was like a woman. Dating has changed. It used to be the man paid for the woman, but nowadays the woman is a man.
Right.
China just deployed the first robot police officers, like real RoboCops. The biggest difference from the Chinese human cops is each robot has a different face. Black people, you guys are awesome, man. What's your name, man? May I ask?
Tyrone.
Tyrone, of course it is, man. Yeah. My biggest hero was Martin Luther King. A lot of people don't know Martin Luther King was actually a salesman before he was an activist. He must have been the greatest salesman ever. Are you tired of your vacuum cleaner? One time some white lady came up to me after the show and she goes, hey, I didn't like those jokes about black people. I was like, lady, I can tell. You don't know shit about black people. She was like, oh, yes, I do. I love rapping music. I was like, then you should know bitches ain't shit. I think my house is haunted. Right. Apparently, the last guy who owned the house died in the house. It was like some surfer dude from the 70s. Late at night, when it's dead quiet, I'll hear, I was waiting to board a flight recently, and I noticed that the pilot was a female, which I thought was cool. I'd never seen a woman fly a plane. I mean, I didn't actually see her fly the plane, because obviously I caught a different flight, but I just thought it was cool. Do you speak Spanish?
I do.
Okay, I don't. But I can seem like I do. Okay, ask me any question in Spanish.
Oh my God. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Sí, pero. This is how bad bullying was when I was growing up. I remember there was this kid in a wheelchair he controlled with his mouth because he couldn't even move his limbs. And these evil little bastards let him bully me.
I think I've heard that one before.
Illegal immigrants get cash, free cell phones, free apartments, free health care. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I don't get free health care. I went to the doctor and he asked if I had insurance. You know what I told him? Okay. What do you do for real, though?
I run some newspapers.
You run some newspapers. Okay. Do you know that they don't have newspapers anymore? Yeah, I'm a milkman. I got in a car accident with one of these illegals. His fault. And when I tried to ask for his insurance, he acted like he didn't speak English. He goes, "Okay." So I called ICE. They took his passport, sent his ass back to Canada. Truth offends people. Like a buddy of mine works for Border Patrol, and he said there are some places that Mexicans just don't belong. Like in a suitcase. Right. Why don't they push more diversity in sports? Like, why aren't more Mexicans in the NBA? They might not have the height, but they got the numbers. Right. Think about it. If Juan gets injured, there's another Juan just like him. At least let them be the referees. They don't even need a whistle. Why aren't more Asians in the NFL? They were born for collisions. I didn't vote because it's a toss-up. It's like, do we want a female president or a real president? You know what I mean? What work do you do, sir?
A lot of people aren't going to like that one. But hey, he's a comedian. Like I said, he's meant to push those boundaries.
Why aren't more Asians in the NFL? They were born for collisions.
Just like this one.
I didn't vote because it's a toss-up. It's like, do we want a female president or a real president? You know what I mean? What work do you do, sir? Can I ask? I appreciate you putting up with all my bull.
Retard.
Ooh, that sounded a little weird.
Retard.
Retired! Did you hear that?
I heard it.
I thought you couldn't get a job because you were mentally handicapped. Okay. Well, I hope I didn't make this too awkward for you guys. I'm just trying to involve you in the show.
Make it feel better. We met online 1 hour ago. We're going to get something now.
Okay. Can I get a redneck translator real quick? Age where they don't.
he said it makes you feel better. We've just met online 1 hour, or met in line 1 hour ago. We're going to get some now. Pretty sure that's what he said.
Poor guy thought you couldn't get a job because you were mentally handicapped, sir. Well, I hope I didn't make this too awkward for you guys. I'm just trying to involve you in the show.
Make it feel better. We met online 1 hour ago. We're going to get something now.
Okay. Can
that's
I get
what he said.
Translator real quick? Age where they don't really appreciate you. Like, honestly, I don't think my kids even like me. I just hope by the time they're all grown up, they don't find me. People ask my opinion on illegal immigrants. The problem is the criminals. We need to round them all up like a bunch of stray dogs and kick their asses out of our government. Men are the same. I dated one gal with really bad trust issues because her ex-husband cheated on her. I said, I promise I will never marry you. I try to be open to all cultures and ethnicities. I recently went to an Ethiopian restaurant, but they had a little roach problem. They ran out. Getting laid is tricky. You can't rush it. I asked one girl if I could stick it in. She's like, can I call you back? white people's lives are not as easy as people think. We have problems too, okay? Like I drank a bottle of champagne that was past its expiration date. I didn't feel good. Shelf lives matter. I had a rough year, man. We just buried my grandmother, so she's probably dead. I got a kidney stone.
He's fast.
Oh, worst pain I've ever felt. It's actually been compared to childbirth. Ladies, I know having a baby is worse because obviously you got to keep it. One of my best friends is trans, and I love him like a sister. Okay? He has been through a lot, but you know what? It made him the man he was before.
Right?
But he's gotten so sensitive. The other day he got offended just because I made a joke about him being trans. I said, wow, you've changed. A good friend of mine is Jewish. I was actually best man at his wedding. And let me tell you, if you've never been to a Jewish wedding, trust me, it was well worth the cover charge. It was awesome. A good friend of mine is a black neurosurgeon with a beautiful wife, 3 awesome kids. Even though all his life he was told he's dumb, he's ugly, no black kid could ever be a surgeon. And thank God, he didn't believe me.
This is why I left California. I couldn't go to a Walmart without getting harassed. Like, hey, excuse me, can I get some money? Huh? Can you give me something to eat? I was like, you know what? Get a job. Okay? Have some self-respect. And don't give me the whole, whoa, that's not how you talk to your wife.
I can tell these jokes about black...
I didn't see that going there. Oh, Lord. I did not see him bringing his wife into it. Is she married, though? That's the question. I don't remember.
People because I have black friends.
Can I get some money? Huh? Can you give me something to eat? I was like, you know what? Get a
Oh, yeah.
job.
I remember now.
Okay?
He's married to a Mexican woman. I remember because he had a special out that said is called "Married to a Mexican," or not a special, but a clip from one of his stand-ups. Oh, I remember now.
Can I get some money? Huh? Can you give me something to eat? I was like, you know what? Get a job. Okay? Have some self-respect. And don't give me the whole, whoa, that's not how you talk to your wife.
I can tell these jokes about black people because I have black friends. One time some white lady goes, how can you have black friends when you're obviously a racist? I said, I'll teach it.
My girlfriend is a Mexican person. Are you familiar with these? Yeah, she's Mexican, but she doesn't like to be called that. She prefers Latina. Yeah, which I can understand because I don't like to be called white. I prefer the master race.
That's from the special I did from LOL
Flicks. Because I know I look like a racist. You know, I'm aware of it. I was at a party one time and this chick was like, "What's with the haircut? Are you a skinhead?" I was like, "What's with the ponytail? You a horse's ass? Where'd you get me?" I get along with everyone. I really do, except gangbangers. You know. I live in East LA and they are everywhere. Yeah. The other day, this dude's like, "Hey, what are you looking at, puto?" I'm like, "Nothing, man. Can I have a double cheeseburger and a small fries?"
When you're dealing with a woman, you gotta choose your words carefully. Like one time, my ex-wife was like, "You don't like my cooking." I was like, "I'm sorry you perceive it that way.
Right.
I didn't mean to vomit." It's how you react. My dad once told me, "Quinn, if a woman ever yells at you, instead of yelling back, just relax, take a deep breath, and smack her. So you don't do something you regret." You know what I mean? Political correctness is killing comedy, you guys.
Right.
It is.
You're right.
It's always white people that want to correct you, right?
That's one thing about comedy here in the States is so many comedians are afraid to cross that line into being politically incorrect. so many of them are afraid that they're going to get canceled or whatnot. That's why I enjoy listening to stuff like Rodney Rude and Kevin Bloody Wilson and his daughter Jenny Talia, because they don't have that issue down there. They speak their minds, and it's refreshing as hell. Anyway, let's get back to this.
It is. It's always white people that want to correct you, right? He's not black, he's African American, or he's not Hispanic, he's Mexican American, or he's not Asian, he's Chinese American. You know, only Americans do that.
Right.
Like, I know a black guy that lives in China. They don't call him an African Chinaman.
Right.
They call him King Kong. My assistant is transgender. And I asked her, what's the hardest thing about being transgender? She said, honestly, I just want to be treated like a woman. So I cut her pay. You got to be careful with Latinas because they hit puberty so early. You don't know how old they are. I saw one with such big boobs, they were literally hanging out of her stroller. We just went to India. I had heard it's the dirtiest country in the world. Mm-hmm. Now they got signs everywhere that say, please wash your hands before you shit in the street. You guys are Mexican, right? De donde eres? Where are you from? Utah. What are you running from, Pedro? But you're not from there. I will guarantee you're not from there. You're from LA probably, right? Somewhere?
I'm actually from California.
Okay, what part, man? Oh, you know Hector? Yeah, I was married to a Mexican girl for 11 years, so I know, you know what you're going through, you know what I mean? What's your name, ma'am, can I ask?
Karen.
Oh. He's like, oh.
You know what I mean? What's your name, ma'am, can I ask?
Karen.
Oh. None of this adds up. What'd you do before this? We were at synagogue. You're married to an actual Karen. God, you call her that during sex? You like that, Karen? Would you write a blog about that? Vegans never look healthy to me. Like, a buddy of mine went vegan, now he weighs like 120 pounds. He's like, I'm the strongest I've ever been. I'm like, really? You brush your teeth with 2 hands. So healthy. We were at the mall one time and he couldn't handle a flight of stairs without stopping to rest halfway. He's like, go ahead. I was like, all right. See you at the bottom. Girl asked me for a dick pic. Yeah, and I'm old school. So I gave her one in black and white. And she liked the black one. Where are your kids at, man?
We got it farmed out.
You got them farmed out? Are they telemarketers in India? What are we talking about? Where are your kids at? You guys got kids. They're all grown up. Good for them. They're in Seattle? Yeah, where they belong. Liberals. That's where you send them. If they're really bad, send them to Portland. You didn't think I'd be like this, right? You can't even tell I'm trans. Got a little pussy in there. Why don't you farm that out? My neighbors are Vietnamese. Whenever they argue, their apartment sounds like a casino. It's like dang 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 ding 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 ding. I love the Vietnamese language. It's so exciting. Everything sounds like an emergency. It's like Dang Mai, bang bang boy. It's like, whoa, what'd she say? She said, relax. I got death threats after a comedy club I played with a bunch of Jews in the audience. Just because I said, please, tip the waitstaff. Some words aren't even racist, but you still can't say them. I'll give you an example. If you react, you're a re-actor, okay? If you research, you're a re... Okay. If you renege, you're a re... My neighbor is a black guy with this huge pit bull, and I made the mistake of trying to pet him right in front of the dog.
I met a trans girl in a wheelchair. She said she was still transitioning. I said, so like, do you still walk sometimes?
I dated a fat girl for a while. She was very sensitive. One time I was talking about and she was like, do you mind? We're eating. Then one time she was eating and I was like, do you mind? We're having
This was funny. Oh my goodness. I really needed this laugh. Well, I have to leave to take my kid to work, so I'm going to cut this one short. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I really hope to see you on the next video. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the like and subscribe before you go. It goes a long way towards supporting the channel. Let me know in the comments what else I got to check out, and I'll get there as soon as I can. Love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.